New tonight, fireworks that leave the ground are already against the law here in California unless they're part of an approved show. But of course, we still see people shoot them off every year.
In Manteca, people who set off illegal fireworks could be hit with a $1,000 fine. KCRA 3's Esteban Reynoso is live in Manteca tonight. So Esteban, the department's illegal fireworks cracking down kicked off tonight. What do people need to know?
Well, if you needed a big sign to tell you not to light those illegal fireworks, this is it. The Manteca Police Department saying that tonight is their first night of enforcement. They're urging people not to light those illegal fireworks.
What does this do? Those are like giant sparklers.
Christopher Gutierrez came all the way from Madera with his parent to get the safe and sane fireworks he likes.
I do it like every year.
He knows these are the fireworks that are allowed and to be safe with them.
By like not going by any cars when doing the fireworks and like trees and houses.
Manteca police hoping people come out to these safe and sane firework booths that support local nonprofits because they say that they're going to be using a lot of drones to crack down on illegal fireworks.
We have fireworks patrols that'll be done in patrol cars, in unmarked cars, and with drones.
Sergeant Stephen Bierman with the Manteca Police Department says they will be out in full force starting Thursday night. There will be multiple drone pilots going up to 400 feet in the air to monitor the skies of the city, even using cameras inside patrol cars to make sure they're finding the right house and the right people.
And the way that works is when they get footage of you using illegal fireworks and connect it to a house, they're doing an administrative citation. So they'll take the video or they'll take the report from the officer and we're going to give it to the fire marshal and he will review it and he will issue the citation.
I enjoy the show. I mean, if people are willing to risk that, I guess that's on them.
The fine could come in a few days or a few weeks, but Sergeant Bierman says the $1,000 fine will come eventually.
We would like to have no numbers because that means people are being safe.
Now, we asked Manteca Police, how do they know that they gave the notice to the right person or the right house? Well, Sergeant Bierman from the Manteca Police Department tells me that they can use the drones to follow those people to make sure that they get the right address. And if you feel like you're at all getting a fine in the wrong, there is an appeals process. Live in Manteca, Esteban Reynoso, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, of course, Manteca, one of the many cities and regions across our area that are handing out those fines for illegal fireworks. Thank you so much.